we're moving on to give you guys some defensive stuff you can do at home, by yourself, in your driveway with a small amount of space. So first of all, we're gonna do lane to lane slides. Now I'll go at my top speed for right now, but any space you can find, free throw, this is about 6 or 7 feet across, 8 feet at the most, so everyone should be able to find space. Our first step, we're stepping out far, halfway, so we're not clicking our heels together. If you watch guys get crossed over, the moment that they get crossed is when they're either super wide, off balance, or when their ankles are touching and they're not balanced. So I'm always pushing, pulling halfway, 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 touch, and I'm pushing off. Step, halfway, step, halfway, step, halfway. So we're gonna start here, set your alarm on your phone or wherever, 1 minute, and we're going lane to lane sides. Touch and back, touch and back, touch and back. And we're gonna go 1 minute, 2 times. Now we have another 1 minute drill. We're gonna do 2 reps. If you don't have a court or a foul line, you can just draw a box with chalk or tape. Make a small box that's about free throw dimensions. I'm gonna start on the block on one side. I'm closing out, I'm sprinting to close out. You can either close out one hand up, one hand out, 2 hands, but the important thing, keep your legs low, your chest, your stomach tight, so you're not lifting up in a shot fake. I'm closing out, slide across to help, back pedal, and when I go across the lane, a lot of times guys slide across and just do a box, slide across, sprint up, across. When we get to this part, we're gonna sprint across to the outside like we're getting in help for a charge. So I'm sprinting, 2-foot stop, either with my hands up or covering myself, and then I go again. So live, I'm here, close out, help, 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 back pedal, take a charge, I'm here. Close out, slide, 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 back pedal, guy drives, help, and we're gonna repeat for 1 minute, 2 times. Now, similar, we're working on closing out, but in this situation, we're closing out, it's part of a conditioning drill in the latch drill. We sprint up, close out, slide across. Very rarely are you gonna close out and end up sliding east to west to guard your guy. In reality, you're closing out, that usually gives them at least a second to get a step on you. So first, we're doing close out X drill. So we can start on the block. I'm gonna close out inside hand higher than my outside hand for the purpose of the drill. I'm closing out, close out, and I'm imagining this guy right here caught the ball and started to beat me. I'm closing out, and now I'm opening up, and I'm trying to slide at least to the block without totally opening my chest to stay in front. So I close out low, drop, step, slide, 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 close out, drop, step, slide, 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 close out, drop, step, slide, slide. And we're imagining here, I'm trying to get back in front, keep my chest at least toward the corner of half court of the baseline, hands up, so I'm not just chasing the guy down or standing on the side of him with my hands low. Closing out, turning, and when I get here, hands high again. We're gonna do this 1 minute, 2 times. So just quickly again, close out, slide, close out, slide, hands up, close out, slide, wall up. 1 minute, you can take a break in between. We're gonna go 2 reps. Now, Coach Corey's gonna help me demonstrate our next drill. We're gonna do it 1 on 0 because we're not anticipating everyone has a partner to go with. but we're going to use coach to show what we're imagining here. So we're getting over the top of a screen, fighting over, and for the most part, sometimes guys might drag it out and make you play them, but in reality of high school basketball, even a lot of college basketball, only the best player on teams and certain times a very good player get to use a ball screen and just keep the ball and dribble. You either come around it and give it up because you have the guy dive into the rim, or you make a play or you have to give it up. You can't just keep dribbling. So for the defender, you're fighting to get over, and you have about 3 seconds at the most that you have to suck it up and guard hard to prevent the drive before he's got to pass anyway. So I'm here, I'm guarding coach, he's going to use the screen, I'm fighting over the top, and then he's driving, and I'm trying to get my chest squared up. Then we go the other way. I'm over the top of the screen, right here, sit. We're coming back, over it, get over it, here, and if we get in a situation where I'm that late, right now, if he wants to go in a straight line, and I want to go that way, I'm too late to cut him off. So sometimes you have to remember, if you're already too late, pick another spot. So start to go, coach, and I might have to go a little bit deeper to cut off the angle. So now I'll just demonstrate real quick, 1-on-0. I'm here, guarding the imaginary guy. Ball screen, get over, cut him off, chest. Guard the defender, ball screen, get over, cut off with your chest. And we're going to do that for 1 minute, 2 times. All right, now we have a drill for rebounding, boxing out and rebounding, and conditioning. So I'm going to start under the basket, and again, use your imagination. If you have a hoop, if you don't, it doesn't matter. Wherever you stand, 3 or 4 feet to the right, 3 or 4 feet to the left, put a cone, a garbage can, a chair, and behind you is the imaginary basket. So first, once you start your clock, blow your whistle, whatever, I'm picking a side. So let's say I go this way first. I'm running, boxing out, seeing the rim. I don't want to necessarily, you can pick either way depending on where the guy is, but typically we want to go right elbow, crack the guy, step back across. If he's coming more on this direction, depending on where the angle is, it's left. So right now, you can pick either way, but remember, it changes depending on what way the guy's coming. If a guy is shooting in from the corner, it's probably easier for me to hit him and turn than to twist my whole body this way. By the time I do that, he's swimming over me. So we're going to start out, 1 minute, I'm coming across, box, see the ring. Run across, box, see the ring, shot. Run across, hit, turn, see the ring. Run across, hit, turn, see the ring. Run across, hit, turn, see the ring. Box out. We're going to do that 1 minute straight. Once you get the box out, hold it for a second. Because that's also part of the problem sometimes. If we box out and we say, oh, I got there, that was my assignment, the second that you turn, this guy doesn't just evaporate. They're trying to get a rebound. So sit down, hold it for a second, go across, next box out. We're going to go 1 minute, 2 times. All right, so now we're just going to, another defensive thing. We're not going to go conditioning-wise for a minute at a time. I'm just going to be denying the wing, like we've done with every team in the academy. Denying the wing, help on the drive, get back, close out, and take away the baseline drive. So I'm starting off here. Imaginary point guard has the ball. I'm denying. I help on the drive. It gets kicked out to my man. I'm closing out, and then cutting off the baseline, hand up. So we're going to do that 5 times. So again, I'm here, I'm guarding, point guard drives, help, kick out, close out, baseline drive, cut off. And now I'll demonstrate 1-on-0 just so we can see what it should look like. Imagine where your guy is. I'm here, denying, help, close out, we're going to do the same thing 5 times. Next, start the same way. I'm going to be here, guarding the wing, help, guard your feet out, close out. Imagine that you spun, and I'm taking 2 steps, hands up. So 5 times, we're going to take away the drive, hand up like you shot the ball, and then 5 times we're going to guard the spin. So let's show the spin one time. I'm denying Coach Corey. Point guard drives, help, get back, close out, take away the side, spin, and I'm walling up on the shot. 5 times each.